Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day, it's another dollar, and it's another monster. I'm gonna tell you, my loves. One of you guys asked me why I haven't been covering the Diddy drama as much. Well, there are a lot of stories to tell in Tinseltown, and I like to have receipts. Plus, I do have a day job because Sister Girl needs her multiple streams of income. So let me tell you a little bitty about a dude named Diddy who had a friend named Mary J, who was his A spoon coon back in the day. Some say they might have had a fling, but I never heard that one. But something happened to cause Mary not to speak to Diddy for years. Mary said she was wilding out too much on that hard candy and getting too sloppy for Diddy. But whether that's true or not, they eventually reunited. Now, loves, I'm about to tell you that Mary J is one of those celebrities that haven't been revealed. She's one of those celebrities that hasn't been revealed, allegedly. Because you guys aren't going to Tasha K me, I'm just saying. Let me just say that Danny Boy, and you wonder who is Danny Boy? Well, Danny Boy was the guy who sung hooks back in the day for Death Row and Jodeci and for Diddy. And he was one of Mary J's young conquests, according to him. Some might say, yeah, Mary is on that booger sugar and Seagrams back then. And not to mention she was dating KC who went upside her head. But, but, this was ringing true. And with no further ado, let me just drop the receipt of Danny Boy talking about what happened.
We decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and laid down. And she laid down with me and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away, you know. And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. And Mary's sitting on the couch. Hey, I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end. And she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here and now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and laid down. And she laid down with me and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away, you know. And from that time I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. And that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. That's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm
So there you have some of the receipts for back in the day. Because Danny Boy and them talking about being groomed by Mary J. Just saying. And I would like to give props off to Clips by Culture. This was recorded December 19th, 2023. The YouTube, not the YouTube channel, but the Instagram page, Clips by Culture. And they got it from he was interviewed, and he's kind of laughing, but that's a nervous laugh. I'm just saying. So, Mary, quite contrary, please tell me that you were not swimming in the kiddie pool. Please tell me. Please. You were one of my favorites. Favorites. But when Diddy had the raid, the feds raided Diddy's place, Mary has been quite quiet. She did post on her Instagram. She says, unfortunately, a lot of you have all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed. Interesting. Interesting. But you never answer Danny Boy. Danny Boy, Mary J. is going all out here, talking about you seducing him. Now, he's a boy at the time, and that's looked differently back then. But he was uncomfortable. You could tell his retelling. He wasn't completely comfortable. So my suspicion is that he may be one, if not the only one, but maybe possibly more that are coming for some coins. And these people are coming for coins only because they don't want to go to court for criminal court. They rather go civilly, but not even in civil court. They just, let's just cut a check and let's forget about it. And I think Mary is one, allegedly, if I am to believe Danny Boy and how that long-standing relationship she had with Diddy. She was with Diddy since darn near day one. Darn near day one. Maybe the first 2, 3 years of his career, she was with Diddy. She was with these parties. So I'm just saying, it looking pretty fishy, Mary. So are you in that kiddie pool? Drop a line below, my loves. Let me think. Am I thinking correctly, or am I to believe Danny Boy? Am I? He's the one who did all those little hooks in those rap tunes in for the Death Row Records. And the Turn It Up on, I think it's called Turn It Up on Jodeci. He was singing, not Jody KC, he was back there singing vocals. I'm just trying to figure this out. Hopefully, and Mary's been quite quiet. Well, there's a lot of questions, but and the main question I do have is why haven't Mary come back and denounce these claims by Danny Boy? Why didn't she come out swinging? I mean, that's pretty. Back in the day, that might have been considered okay, but not after this Me Too era. She should have came out swinging, in my opinion, with that one. But that's just my opinion, my loves. Why don't you guys drop a line below? Let's discuss this. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel. You're not going to get this commentary anywhere else, as well as hit that notification bell because I drop the T. All right, my loves, I'm going to catch you all out on the flip side.